A very important technique and step that we use a lot in Pachanga is called a chug. And typically, this step is used a lot in tap dancing, jazz dancing, and also contemporary classical dancing. It essentially means you're brushing off the floor to go forward with your entire foot. Now, in Pachanga, I always start teaching with 2 feet first so that way you get a feel of it and you're a little bit more balanced. So, we are going to face the front, legs apart, and we are just going to jog forward 4 times. So the way this works is I want to make sure that my knees are again softly bent, which correlates with what Pachanga essentially does. Okay, what I want you to think about is that you use your hips and your knees to thrust your body forward. One, it's like a little bit of a hop to go forward. Okay, so I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice that I definitely need to use my hips and my knees in this case, and you hear it on the floor when I land, right? With the plie, that is my entire body coming forward and my knee is bending, my whole foot moves front. It doesn't work as well if you're just jumping, because now the focus is to leave the floor to go up. I want you to think that your whole purpose is to go as far forward as you can with your knees bent and your hips goes boom, coming forward. Okay, let's try that again. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When we're doing chugs, there's different things that we can do with our arms. I'd like you to try and imagine there's 2 things happening for now. Then later on, you can experiment with anything that you want with your arms, okay? One is that you think somebody is tying a rope around your waist and they are pulling you forward, or you're pulling yourself forward, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Imagine you're pulling yourself forward with the hips forward, so that way you're traveling also. Number 2, you can think about swimming. Your arm goes swim and swim and swim and swim. This will also help you loosen up the body, use this motion and your hips to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The more you can think about the hips and body relax, the easier it is for your feet to move forward. Typically, when you see the 2 feet parallel chug is coming from a pachanga already, or I always recommend that you start at a position when your feet is already parallel. If you notice, if I do a basic 5, 6, 7, then my first step is going to be really hard to chug because I'm going to somehow have to catch up my feet to go together, okay? But if we're doing a pachanga already, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, my feet is already parallel. I don't move the 8, yeah? So if I start with a pachanga and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I stop here so that I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the next part a little bit easier. So right now we are going to practice with counts with the regular salsa basic, pachanga basic, then chug forward 4 times. Yes? 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, here we go. Pachanga 6, 7, and 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 1, 2, 3, one more time. 6, 7, and 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. We can't talk about the chug without talking about the slide back part. A lot of times you see these 2 things are going together, that you have a forward and we also have a back. But in order to practice it, I want you to, for now, start the same way that we started with the chugging forward, feet parallel, except instead of going forward, we're going to drag our feet back. Start with the knee bend also. The moment that you're pressing off, I want you to think you're sliding backwards with your entire body, making the same shape that we're making with this little triangle, that instead of going forward, we're going to reverse it. So we go and back. Yes? See how notice that my knee is pushing and my whole body makes a little triangle to go and back. Back, back. Okay? Let's put that together one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, the same thing, just like when we talked about earlier, you do have to relax your knees and use the floor to slide back. What you want to feel is again that the feet is doing this. Don't think about how high off the floor you're going. Think about how much further you can push backwards. When we're dragging our feet back, think of it like a preparation on the upbeat when you are about to focus on the energy to go down. So right now, I'd like you to try bringing your feet together, putting the chugging forward and sliding back together. And now we're gonna make a chug, slide, step together. So the way this feels is that you wanna make sure you're going forward, chugging, and immediately sliding back. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It feels a little bit crazy when you're just doing forward and back, not changing directions, because usually the way this works is that we're also using our hips and rotation of our body to help with this movement. So the way this actually works is that we're actually gonna go diagonal and diagonal. What you're going to see is that my feet goes forward, comes back, go outside, come back, okay? We're gonna try it together. Corner, center, corner, center. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 3, 5, 7. And 1, 3, 5, 7. And 1, 2, 3, yeah, 6, 7. Notice that the foundation that we just worked on, chugging forward and sliding back, still is there, yeah? Except right now, I'm just making a rotation and a rotation to the angle. It is actually harder to do it slower because you don't have as much momentum. When it's faster, it's the same like Pachanga. You're just focused on dancing the downbeat where it says 1, 3, 5, 7. And 1, 3, 5, 7. Now, it's really important to still make the slide back because otherwise you won't be able to go forward again, right? Otherwise it's gonna be, now you're stuck here and then you're gonna have to make a bunny jump going forward. That's why we say focus on sliding your feet on the floor like this rather than jumping over. Notice that the technique that we've been using so far in Pachanga hasn't really changed. The steps are different, but the technique we're using are always the same. Pivoting of the feet, bending of the knee, the hips rocking forward and back along with your torso, and rotation of the hips. Maybe you change your arms and styling and movement with how you feel, but most of the time what we're trying to focus on, the technique, is still connected. Let's put all the materials together to count and then to music. 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3, Pachanga basic, and 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, chug. 1, 3, 5, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. One more time with the different styling. 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, Pachanga basic. And 1, 3, 5, 7. And 1, 3, 5, 7. And 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.